What up, guys? What up, guys? Terrell Gangster talk about things was Terrell Gangster talk about things was staged. I remember Chris Brown and Drake was talking, and I remember Drake when somebody reached out to a time when Drake reached out to Chris Brown camp. So somebody must have set that up in Chris Brown camp, and what's his name when Birdman arrived him. So they had a friend maybe set that up, set him up. So how can you know if that's truly what it was? If Birdman talked to what's his name in the camp, it was a setup. It can be a setup because some people can be talking to people in each other camp. So when Birdman robbed them, the camp talking, people being watched. You know, we're gonna take a thing where Fetty Wap is with a Young Money nigga, Blue and Guy. And Lil Wayne them said, my goons will be your goons, and Blue and Guy, the Young Money niggas, is what Fetty Wap, Young Money. And I'm saying that on there and affiliate with those things. So, some of the other people that might be hanging got business with Birdman that's hanging with the dude. So you don't know who you maybe know in those situations. I see something trying to happen when I was trying to tell a friend in 2019, he got robbed. After that little stunt they pulled in 2019 on Facebook. But when Birdman and Wayne and when everybody was dying, but the DA was watching on the breeze. They ain't stuck on stupid. There's a lot that you don't know. That's the little dummy. That's the trap boy Freddie and them. Old Trump got all of them in his document. They just don't know. Oh, it's a whole lot of people, but we're not talking about those things. But you don't know that could have been a friend, could have known about it. And Birdman and NBA, you should see how NBA boy was looking. NBA boy probably, NBA boy got money, man. You can't mess with, what I'm saying? That's cash money. So you got to realize that situation that comes around that situation. So did he talk, Birdman talk to somebody in this camp? You'll never know. He can be just sitting up there watching. And people have never watched the spirit. And like Lil Kiki was at the thing at the radio station, and he's texting and looking at the thing, and you see Lil Kiki talking about something, and he's seeing the spiritual behavior. One thing God said, I'm in my community, and I'm talking to this one guy, and he said, 9/11. He don't think 9/11 could have been avoided. I don't think that's not true, because if we would have looked out for the spirit, everybody would have been safe. We don't pay attention to those things until it's too late. When we protecting America, when we protecting what ours. And the most thing that's gonna get us caught in life is gonna be our downfall is technology. Because we're gonna forget what everything was about, what God taught us to do. We're gonna forget about that. And that's gonna, if you keep letting technology control everything, one thing the thing is you can't always depend on technology. And I'm gonna tell you something. You can't always depend on it because it might have a fail. I'm gonna tell you something. When I used to go to my Social Security office and I bring my stuff up there, I mail it, they tell me they don't got something wrong with the system acting up. So certain things, we got to bring it back up. It didn't catch the system. I remember my other workers at my local office. We got to technology. We gonna always have a glitch, but you starting to make robots and stuff. Technology is gonna be the death of us when we don't even know it, because we're not depending on our sight and our vision. We're not depending on what God gave us. And that can be the most downfall where we're going to be trapped. Because if you're all into your phone and you're not watching, and Ice Cube said on the song, I know just mind my business and stay out of people's business. But you don't know. we got people from all over coming and stated the enemy could be anywhere. And you're talking about that. That's God. That's the understanding. God, that what God want us to do. He want us to. That what the enemy want us to do. And we don't deny. One thing God said, I never deny your place in my heavens, and we never deny people in America. But it's so much of manipulation going on. Can we be friends? Yeah, my name is. There's so much of manipulation going on in this world. Buying all the rest of those things. Those things are going on in our society that we don't understand. Like, people want to come to America, but they getting manipulated by other people. So that's going to be always the threat that we are going to have. And we are so busy worrying by ourselves. And we're going to be the danger because God teaches us how to love each other. He teaches us all of these things. And we have to understand that we got to protect what's ours, not just our family, protect America. Those are the situations that we have to understand. What thing? Troy is Troy, one of my favorite movies. I don't think you got with Brad Pitt. I don't think there's no other Troy out there, like no other ancient movie out there that can actually hang with Troy. Troy, I think, Neff, not Ben Affleck. Brad Pitt, I think. And those things. One of the actors in Troy. So I think his movement still talks about it, but we forgetting all of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And all of those things that's got going on. We forgetting things, but we depending on things that's going to distract us. We rather have hate than show love. And that's going to be the downfall, because if you keep worrying about yourself, we're going to pay a big price for that later. We're going to pay a big price. And everybody got to realize, because OGP, we talking about Joe Biden and this and that, talking about Joe Biden trying to take the woman. Joe Biden got a bigger thing to do. He handling the people in foreign affairs. He got other people to do that. So you think Obama, we talking about Obama. Sorry for that. He OGP, we talking about Obama got a million things to damn do. You think Obama is focusing on that damn goal when he's in office? He got other things to do. People call him things that are happening in America. But he got to protect those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that those things are what's going on in their front match. But somebody must have talked to somebody in Dristy Camp. But even if that was his song, he should have told Drake, you sound better on it. And Drake paid me. He should have been like, I'll give you a little something, because I think you sound better. It's my track. But, so he shouldn't have even took it like that. I think when you did those things, you should understand those things, right? And that was really the understanding of those things. We could have looked at that in every narrow. He should have never reacted like that in that matter, right? You screamed him out, yes. So Drake do sound better on it than him. So you got to understand those things. Drake do sound better with him on it. So I think that. So I would have been like, your family, and bam, this thing. If he had a problem with that track getting thin, if somebody took that track, if he was in the studio, because he in a video with Drake, why you didn't ask Drake? You got to be the man to think before you to be in the studio with somebody. You can't have this track. You can't have this. So why now? Why are you talking about it now and doing things? So it's his fault for not. If you in the studio with Drake, when you talking to Drake, you gotta act like Drake, and you family, give me a little something. and this and that for this track, and be like, and Drake do sound better on it than him. I'm not trying to knock his game off. Drake do sound better on it, but people got to think before I catch on to the mindset of it. That's what you got to catch on to it. Why he didn't say nothing. If he talked to Drake, he talked to Drake many times. Why he didn't say nothing before that even track even come out? He didn't even come out. He should have said something about it. So he had to be the man to think. Get money style the way he be a baby. He was Junior Sellers, baby legend, and go to my YouTube channel, at SELLERSSJR7413 at SELLERSJR7413, and go to Mirrors of Cabot 123, and you go to video, and you're gonna see Young Prophet. My songs on there. So those things, and what those things is, if you talking about that in that format plan, you know what I'm saying? So you looking at those things the wrong way when you talk about coordination. You know what I'm saying? He could have asked Drake. Come on. Anybody that's saying up there asking Drake, before I give you this track, you my homie, but I gotta let you know. I need you to just pay me a little something after that. You gotta make sure you get the money right there, get it directed through the account. That's just the part it is. And he had that check. That was his track. That's the difference between them. And that's the understanding of those things, right? Like, we have to have the understanding the coordinations of those things. But for number one, he should never try to sign NBA Youngboy. That was the most dangerous thing. You got to look at the way NBA, because that's Birdman. The NBA boy signed the Birdman. Like, that's the difference. That there was a lot going on in that situation. Look how NBA boy's spirit was looking. And you know what he said? I'm gonna check back on you with that. He had to check with Birdman, just like when Lil Wayne, before he went to sign with Jay-Z, like before he tried to sign with Jay-Z many times, and he had to get the okay from Birdman. It's the same thing. You go back to a Juvenile video when it was young. Juvenile was really young. You don't talk to my artists. It's rules to this shit. There's rules to this shit. So you gotta understand the predict the foot that Birdman is in, and everything. And people tried to sign Drake one time. Birdman, BG were trying to get signed to Cash Money again, and somebody was trying to sign Drake behind his back. You're trying to sign NBA Youngboy behind Birdman back. So you don't know they all got business with each other. So you don't know how the structure is with those things. Like the literary of the structure and those things. Yeah, how y'all doing? I had to get on here and talk to y'all, man. I've been on. You got a lot of live going on. My thing is I talk to people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When 2019, when Yellow Breeze and them was lying and boosting everybody, I was talking to people on live, big live in California, in Chicago, and everybody said, some people said, I hope you make it. And you got girls and they wanted me to make it. No, I'm serious, because they like, I was playing my song, Wish You Hear the Word by Lil Diamond, and they wanted to hear my part. And I just talked to a lot of people, man. And then when you just put yourself out there, that'd be the most biggest deal. Some people, you just put yourself out there. That rap, you just put yourself out there, and that'd be the greatest thing. And when I get on some people broadcasting on Big Live, I can just sit up there. We talk about spiritual stuff. And Live me from Chicago in 2019, in Detroit, and New York, and we talk about spiritual stuff. Yeah, man, and we just talk about these things. And that's the greatest thing with that situation, They got a lot of talent in Brooklyn, New York, not just music and this portrait and artwork. And me just talking to everybody, it's just amazing. LA, like LA, California, like man, I like people show me tricks online. People show me so many things. And I was talking about my music building in LA, California, because my blueprint. And everybody, I asked everybody what color you want to make the building, how you want to do stuff, man. Like, and disconnecting with people. When I'm sitting on people's social media and I'm on live, I don't make it all about me. And we get on the full screens. Like, I miss my little youngers right now, and over here, the little young teenagers over there. I miss them so much because, man, like, they cool as hell. You ain't got no many people that you can have cool, man. Because some of these teenagers, they're wild. And these youngins are cool like the hell. These kids, some of these, they got, honestly, ask everybody, they got good heads on their shoulders. And that's the type of, when you got young kids that got things on their shoulder like that, it remind me of Tavani and the people I used to chill by my house when they didn't want to go to school. Because Tavani, DeMarcus, and them at Kufi, and I told them that you really, really remind me of them. And they tell me about their relationship. Because I thought one of my friends, DeMarcus, and them was going to, he went to Kufi at the time. And, when I was working at U-Haul, me and the middle light girls was always talking Addison and everything. So when we were my boss Uche, Laura Lee, and them, somebody else always bringing the truck. If it's something that I want, people always leaving good stuff behind. You gotta realize you don't know what you maybe find in a U-Haul, and they put it in that little cubby hole. People always leaving stuff behind and what they don't want. And got this big screen TV sent to the house. They was then famous Laura Lee, got Uche and them, and they used to just chill by my house when I have to go to, like, when I go to work at night. They used to just chill at my house. And I like, so you remind me, because I thought DeMarcus and what's her name gonna be together, but the other two, they lasted more than DeMarcus and them lasted. And, when you talk to them, you gotta work it out. You gotta make sure two of y'all spiritual sides gotta be open. Don't let everybody get in y'all business of your relationship. Y'all gotta come and kind and go on those things. If you want to be a teenager, I know how I feel I had to go through a lot of stuff. Like, I had to go through a lot of stuff, and one of the things that we messed up on when I was a teenager, me and Sabrina was dating. Nothing didn't happen between me and a friend. And she used to just. It was going on for about a year, but nothing was going on. She used to just climb in my window and sleep on the floor and put the cover and we used to just talk at night. And she's a family with a friend of family, so nothing to get on. So I tried to tell her, like, after, because Demir was telling me something. So to get to that point, I don't like how y'all act towards each other. It's just a lot of jealousy coming. But I tell you, teenager, it can work, but you can't let, like, a kid ask me on here what gang man. You ain't down for gang. Show me something. That little kid not gonna kick it. He gotta, like, he want him. I'm telling you, you gotta show him something. If you his homeboy, if that person dating their homeboy, gang. He not telling you that you off limits. See, till that kid tell him that you off limits, he gotta be willing to tell him that. And he got to be willing to say that. So you have to understand that I'm giving y'all teenagers the game, but you got to be willing to say that. Well, gang, you ain't down for gang. And I told him it was both wrong in the situation, because he sent her, and I love them. They cool to death. They cooled out. He should never sent the picture, and she should never showed the picture to the other girl. Like, that just the way it is in that situation. You're both wrong. Like, you have to understand that mode. That teenager, you're both wrong. Understand? Make y'all apologize to each other. You just are both wrong. That's just You can't say this and that. No, he was wrong for sending it. You know what I'm saying? But you need to know your boyfriend, if y'all dating, he have to say something. And he's not willing to say that. He have to talk about the situation. Yeah, we just finished. Yes, he has to talk about it. If a teenager, a guy not willing to tell a person back off, how can you understand it? So I'm not telling these teenagers nothing. I'm like when I'm talking to them on here and doing all of those things, but I'm telling you what it means. Yes, I was spiritual. So people don't know. People talking to there's a lot of manipulation going on. There's a lot of those things going on for me. And let's get back on the topic here because it's somebody must have talked to him in the camp. Somebody must have talked to that in recent camp, and he might don't know that he was being talked to. It's the same thing with Bow Wow bodyguards. Somebody used to be bodyguards with Bow Wow and things, and people don't know about those situations. Like if you talking about what Suge Knight was mad because they took Bow Wow from him while he was incarcerated. He was mad about the situation. But Suge Knight should have had somebody, even when you in there, you should have had somebody to keep your artist under control and let nobody touch him. And I think that's where he's messed up. You didn't have the people in the right place as a CEO as you say you are. You didn't have you gotta have an executive and assistant to make sure no artists are not getting touched if you even doing time. That's the thing of being a CEO or a boss, an owner of a CEO or whatever you talking about it is. It don't care if you locked up or not. Like have somebody in there to make sure that means you got an assistant. You have somebody that's on the situation. They should not have money to keep things together. Like it seemed like he didn't at the time have money to keep hire an assistant to make sure the artist to get back to him time and time again. You let Bow Wow slip under your under your radar. You posted, all right, I know I'm going in. I gotta make sure all of my artists is covered. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going in, I gotta make sure all of my artists are covered. Somebody watching them while I'm going in for some time. And nobody not. I need them to know hands off. And I think that was Sugar. His fault. Because if you would have been if you would have had somebody, if you're a different CEO, you have to have things and people in order to keep things covered while you add it together. Like when Wayne went under jail, he had McMahon and Taz and all the rest of them. When Wayne went to jail, McMahon kept everything like McMahon, Taz, and a couple other family members in the Young Money. So those things are what's going on with those formats. You So those are the things of what that thing was. Now right now, people telling me, "Oh, you been sneaky." Yellow Breeze stole something, and Birdman mode know more what's going on in this situation with the Houston, Texas. They know more than, and he trying to be. That Birdman know what's going on. Birdman know what that snake did, that little ass nigga did, and the DA know what that. You think Birdman? Trust me, there's a lot going on that people don't know. With that little fucking nigga Yellow Breeze in them playing. You know, people gonna catch on to game. I think they know. Nah, and they still let this nigga get out in the community and talk about sneaky stuff. Nigga, y'all won't be down for a lying ass nigga. You won't pay that price. They don't even know Trump was down here watching. That's the thing when we deal with people, man. The thing is, I tell people, would a BMF would have not got caught? The thing is, you want to know why I say that? Why BMF would have could have been still standing? And you know why I would say that stuff and how I'm saying it? Because if he would have watched everybody in the spirit and chill for him, so he needed to watch with his surroundings and watch his surroundings. If you're not paying attention to things in around your hood, around your community, everybody's not going to be with you. Let me tell you something. It's not about this all the time. It's not about moving. It's how you move. It's how you move, and not about being the hardest. Because if you be the hardest, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make big mistakes that you don't supposed to be making. It can cost you your life, or it can put you in jail. So you have to think and move like checkers or chess. Yeah, you got to be able to meet like checkers. You got to be me to move the king and the queen. When you get your king, you're a king. You can move it in each around the board. When you move your king, when you master the game on checkers, you can be able to move in each part of the board no matter. You have no limitation when it comes to checkers. All right. So when you master your things in checkers and you get your king, your crown, you know, me and Mr. Charlie at Newman Smith, when I was in Newman Smith, we used to always play games. Me and him on the after school, like people don't even know. Like on a weekend, and I'm doing stuff, and I'm doing this. And sometimes we play a little operator thing and doing the thing, play the Connect Four. But we always, me and Mr. Charlie, we always like to challenge ourselves when it comes to games. But I still had to about people don't know I got sleep play. There's a lot of things that I did, but me and Mr. Charlie, me and him was like a thinking game. Like I'm a student, but he's a teacher. But I know when it's time for us to just sit at the table. Me and him always I like play games with each other. I just think that was the greatest thing I had at that thing with Mr. Charlie at Newman Smith. That I can be able to do that with him. I loved every moment this to be able to do, but I still helped out with my classmates. So I wasn't like people don't even know. Like I went to summer school and I met somebody else, and at that time was Sabina, and I'm going to Creekview, so I used to go over there and I had to go to school and all of those things and all of those stuff. And I'm going to summer school over there at Creekview, and like I'm like I really don't have to do it, but I'm doing work anyway. So I'm participating anyway. So I'm just not going there just to do work, but also I gotta help out. So teachers say help you with your classmate, help with you. Like same thing with Mr. Lee. Like y'all don't understand, Mr. Lee. He used to always be on my kid, and I have to understand with being in school. Like we both like New Balance, but I know why he did it so much. And I'm like, I really gotta thank him for that because he used to always tell he wouldn't, no. He used to always be on my case. But I understand why when he was doing it so much, and people don't understand like why so much of that was going on. Like he used to always be on my case about things, man. He was a great guy, like literally. And I had New Balance. I had almost every pair of New Balance. There's a point where I would just rock nothing but New Balance. My brother John B. and Carrollton rocked Felines all the time, but I was a New Balance fan. And Mr. Lee gave me a pair of his New Balances and stuff. And then I used to rock New Balances and everything with that situation. I got shout out to Miss Chastity husband because when I had a lot of phones. Metro, I've been a part of Metro. It's always something. Yeah, like when I'm running or something, there's always something that's going on when I'm running. So it'd be like, all right, her husband and her, like I had to think that them two played the big part of to Miss Chastity husband and him. They like really, 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 really helped out a lot and just in school and just it is the greatest. Just like I have to thank her and him, like just thank them like literally from the bottom of my heart and everything. And the people don't know, like when you have to be thankful for the teachers that are around you. Like literally. Like my mom got this recipe. I don't know if she still got it, but when my cousin baby mama working at Target, she get this condensed milk, make this recipe cake made for me that my teacher liked. So the teacher is a special kind of recipe. It's a cake. So she got it made at Target, and Target made it. They did like, the one thing with when I was in Louisville, cause going to the interview with my cousin baby mama, and like my cousin baby mama, she knows how I work, and other CC dad and them CC know how I work, and she wouldn't have got me on asked me for an interview if like they came and said how I work. And when you going for a job, and they like the lady act up, I said, hold up. She said she was gonna call my. I want to tell you something. Almost every job that I have got, they have called Rebecca and them, and I have Rebecca as my resume on there and things. And so certain, hold up, if I'm getting every job and they calling Rebecca and them and all the rest of them, and Steve, and something's going on. Something's going on because when you're a resume, something is going on with this. The lady was the black woman was the problem because like when you in your resume, I got my Rebecca number, I got everybody's number, and every job that I have, they say I'm gonna call your boss, I'm gonna call your old boss, and the people that I work with, Charles, they might don't talk to the main Charles, they might don't talk to the store manager, they might go talk to the managers, and I'm like, hold up, every job that I got, I never had a problem with Rebecca or Stephen, none of these people that's talking about jobs. We had our problems. I said, well, something's up with that. Something really is up with that. Because, something's really, and when you're going on these job interviews, and something's, that's the only, like, when I was working at EPI and downtown, like, and going to orientation, this lady was, they EPI got a thing, and they racist. And they deny me. They so racist that's what I'm talking about. Downtown character. They got an EPI and they're so racist. You got and they pick the people they want to work. That's why you have to deal with so many things with those situations. I mean, you have to deal with people. And like you dealing with businesses, like, and you got to deal like how you gonna put somebody in orientation? They're gonna tell you don't need them. Again, that's racist, man. Because you're a racist piece of crap, and you telling that behavior. They was racist always, and and certain individuals. Thing with Governor Abbott. Governor Abbott want to give people a chance when they making mistakes constantly in these businesses. And then Governor Abbott don't be, that's the problem that Governor Abbott don't realize. My mama don't know the stunt that they pulled. Everybody want to catch a fit, but you don't know what somebody else going through. Let me tell you something. Ticket to Work program. Ticket to Work program. You got to understand that's a part of Social Security. Not get into because we're talking about business. And the thing is with Ticket to Work, they fill out the application, but you're going on the interview. You got to let your personality show. You're not actually doing nothing. They just filling out the application. You the one when you go in that interview. You the one that gotta talk. Like I ain't never had nobody that really talk for me. Like no, you gonna feel like that. But no, I'm talking the same thing that you all. Same thing at all the place. I have to be the one that just show my personality and show what I can do. And then and this so certain things didn't go right in 1216 because of the black narcissists and those things. And plus, how Charles said, you got to understand when you're dealing with business, if people not giving you a chance to do stuff, how can we understand to learn stuff? How can, y'all got to understand when I'm in this business, I'll give people from Chicago and New York about this. Some of them, I had one person. One person didn't agree with me about the situation. One black older guy didn't agree with me about a social situation. I'm talking to people on thing, and I'm telling them Chicago and New York. I'm telling them, hold up. I'm telling them in Chicago, New York, that I'm doing inventory. And I'm really happy to come in and do inventory. I'm really at this is something I never did before. Said, okay, we'll go home, get some sleep. They said, Hugo, you coming. And I'm really happy about doing this situation because I never did it for, and I don't have no experience. And this is something I really wanted to learn. So I know I have to go home and get some sleep because we got to be there at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock, you got 8, 9, 10. You've been off at 10, but you still got to come and say, damn, I really want to do this. We didn't have to come, but like, like this is something what I really wanted to do. And I was like, man, like, I didn't have to come and be like, this is something I really wanted to do and I really wanted to learn. So, and I was just so happy. So when we got into the inventory, because I was so nervous at that time, just sitting in the room with the other managers, and I was trying to hope. I was like hoping at 2996, hope that I catch on. I'm just so nervous in the room with everybody, and I'm like, hold up for a second, because I really want to. Like, I'm not trying to mess this up. And when you're nervous and impatient and you're nervous and you're doing stuff in those directions, and what that is, when you're nervous. I watch him do it, and then he watched me do it, but something didn't go right. I said, hold up, all right, if I'm standing by you and I'm watching you do something, just don't give up. Let's see where we could, because I never left your side when in the merger. I never left your side. So me and this other person in another state in 2019, when I'm talking to a lot of people, ever Chicago, New York, Detroit, whatever that is, I'm just on Live Me, Big Live. They have some beautiful women, everybody on those things, and I'm talking to people, and they're like, come on, man, come on, like, if one person in the group. But I tried to tell them I didn't even know how to work a scrubber or a forklift without Grizz teaching me. You ever watched that 1998 Police Academy movie? And you got some managers that just want the money, but don't want the time that comes with it and the understanding of the people of the job. I'm sitting in the I had to talk to people in Chicago and New York about this and all of this. Another, we doing the cheese and the meat, and he worried about himself. Oh, I'm gonna work on myself. Jessica is her sister not there, and she got the produce, she got everything in, and he's sitting at the bench stuck up, looking at us while Jessica is working with everybody else. I said, you got no leadership skills, but you, what your badge said, what my badge said. I said, me and people argue with this in like off some people, only one person in the group. But when I talk to people from off of Live Me and Big Live in different states, I had a lot of impact on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Figure out where you went wrong at it in the situation. That's figure. Just don't give up on me. And I was like, hold up. I got mad at because you just, I'm a dude, man. And one guy, this one older guy, his mindset on the other thing is like, hold up, that's not how a manager is supposed to act when he's in a position. And we all looking at him, by me, Jessica, and everybody looking at him, thinking about himself. I don't know why you got that badge. We all, Jessica and everybody getting us together. Everybody else, she's managing. She got produce to handle, and she got all of that to handle. Why would you put that pressure? Like, and that's sad. I was like, we were sad and disappointed in that situation. Because he was just acting right, man. He was just not acting right in the business. And like only one person in the group, but people in the other states, I talked to the real niggas and the people like I talked in all other states off of Big Live in Chicago, New York, and I had to talk about that situation when I was on social media, when the buffooning was going on, the line going on. I talked to people in California, like literally. Like, but Boosie think he get around certain people and they have his back, then I understand. Like, I talk to people too. I connected with people, and they never thought I was like that on live, me, a big lie. Because you know what the difference between that is? I'm sitting up there listening, eating, and just playing my songs and doing all of that. And people are like, you, I don't want to hear their song. I want to hear your song. I want to hear your song. I want to hear your part. I don't want to hear Mirza's part. I want to hear your part. And everybody was trying to go to my profile, like to go to your thing, and but you making it seem like I don't have the followers. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm coming right now. My jacket in here too. All right. So my jack, I was like, yeah, like I don't have to follow that. I haven't, and people always on IG, Instagram, Twitter. I found that Hot Boy Turk. I got 50 accounts, 60 accounts on UP Live, and I found out Cash Money Records Hot Boy Turk was on UP Live. Like he think it's all about him, and he's on the same platform. Yellow Breezy is on the same platform, but I've been networking. I've been talking to people on a billion, poker jet, everywhere, like a lot of networking. And sometimes, like, we just sit up there and talk. And they would tell me, Huber, I need you to stop the music and you can play it back up. When I want to play my song, I play music. So those things got to be the understanding of those things. But he think he attacking artists and certain part of the audience that I'm not attacking. Because it's all about him. That was boosting them thinking. That's what he thinking, but he don't know that I'm on same with Yellow Breezy. He don't know that I'm on other platforms, Big Live, man. Everybody acts like I hope you make it. Biden guy from Tennessee, New York, Chicago. Everybody I was talking to on the street, we had a little problem about our relationship because we talk about growth and we talk about those things and we talk about spirituality. So those things, like, when we actually talk about, because on all of those things are what we're doing. We talked about different topics in spiritual side. So I'm talking to the people in the streets in Chicago. I said, I'm telling you, I get that, but in the relationship part, you know what I'm saying? And, codependent. So we all had this talk about a certain situation. Okay, we all had this talk about certain situations in Chicago and New York. Off of live me and big live. So people don't understand that when we are doing those things and those consequences, who's how you, and he don't know. So he don't know what he's saying in that situation. And he got the nerve to just sit up there and lie. You probably not even around the people in the California. A lot of people I talk to in California, Chicago, and New York, and a lot of real business that's out there in New York and Detroit and all of it. You're not probably even not around a lot of real niggas, the people that was real that I talked to. You know what I'm saying? So he's want to attack the audience that been his fans and think nobody else, and that's the difference between boosting. But like, we all got a connection. And where I can just go on 4 screens and not make it all about me all the time and be able to listen. I play my music, I get on my pad. My friends pause my tab. I'm getting on my pad right now. I'm getting on my pad right. I can still listen to them. And if they call me back up there, okay, I'm gonna talk. But right now I'm gonna work on my little pad work and I'm gonna do things like that. So they team me out. I'm working on my little pad. So I'm not just doing nothing. And if they pause because they want to have a conversation, like I told them on light, I'm like, all right, come on, all right, oh, okay. I'm gonna work on my little work. If y'all talking, you need to pause me for a second. I'm gonna work on my little work, and I'm gonna do those things. Understand? But and people don't understand that, like the literally of the understanding of those things and those confirmations. People want you to open up, but and everybody bullying and they making lies up in the community. Mark would told me what was going to happen. Joe and Victoria told me, and they want to lie and trying to bully. And then I stated that no. And no, you're trying to lie, man. Yellow Breeze is a damn liar. Let me tell you, that D is a liar. What you think you know, you don't know nothing about that situation that's going on. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. That little shit yellow breezing. And I'm asking him to deal with him and Trap Boy Freddy. And then Boosie playing line. I need you to do your research. I didn't start talking until I was 10. Ain't nobody paying me. You paying me. Let me tell you something. I haven't got my justice from Social Security. But let me tell you something. I'm talking to people off of Big Lot Live, New York, Chicago, and everybody say they got a problem at their Social Security office. So if I'm talking to people and I'm trying to address an issue, and I'm talking to people about different things, and I say, how can we attack this to get people to listen to me? So I'm talking to people about what goes on at their Social Security offices, and these are the things of where these hip hop like you go to Andre 3000 song and Lil Wayne 2 Chain. You go to a 2 Chain song and Lil Wayne song, right? When 2 Chain says something, we fighting for something, but we don't know what we're fighting for. I know what I'm fighting for. The right to be treated as equal and as God's child, the right to grow. You know what I'm saying? With 2 Chains on there. So I know what I'm fighting for. I know what I'm fighting for, not putting up with black narcissists and dealing with Doug McMillan and dealing with people in the business that want to control how people move. Like, let me tell you something. I don't have a problem of following orders, but don't come at me with the negativity, man. As a store manager and as a manager, that's going to be the hardest thing when your manager just have so much damn negativity on you. I don't mind following orders, but the negativity pack that can affect an employee. That can affect people. Like, come on, you're a store manager, you're a manager. I was at 2996. And once they got me rolled up, you still come back to it. Like, we was all about, oh, they don't pay me enough to do that. Like, hold on. If I'm getting in trouble from doing what I'm told to do, how can we understand? This situation is different. They ain't dumb with what's going on. This situation is totally different from the Walmart situation. My name is Hubert, Hubert. So my name is totally different from the Walmart situation. So I want people to know these situations are what we're talking about here. But nobody wants to go to work with negativity from a store manager and a manager that's bringing you down. Nobody wants to do that all the time. I can't. Because that's not going to make it good for none of us to get the job done. If you got negativity and you walking away and you got negativity, and y'all got to understand, like this manager and these black people that was working at these, like, and the other employees at 1216. The stockers, they say, why you don't come over here? But Charles and them trying to stop that. And Steve and Renee Race is stuff trying to stop. You got to understand in these CSM before that, and these black, they trying to stop that. And one of the guys saying, like, trying to say, we got to bring it down a little bit because you're going to start feeling it. All right. I have a CSM, and the guy at the cashier, he tell me, you're going to get your chance to sign. He's a great cashier at 1216. And he's been there for a lot of years. And I saw him last time. It was kind of weird because we haven't talked to each other in a long time. And we didn't have that much to say. And he would always say something positive when I come on. He's a cashier in the daytime. He would always say, I see you. You're going to get your chance. You're going to get your chance. This is a true story. But if you have a narcissist people around you, they seen the work that I can do. Like, they seen it, but the narcissist of it. Like, if you take a pallet, let me tell you something. We get some products from the background. And I'm going to tell you something. Like, we get the products from the background. And I have to deal with Steve, all right? This is some new merchandise from the background, all right? So, we on this end cap in the middle floor, me and Steve. And he asked me to do something. He said, I need you to take this. He asked me to do something, right? And then when we talk about leadership, and I did it right in front of him. So he laughed and then, hold up. And then he took it down. Then he did it the same way. I say, what's the damn difference of me doing and you doing it? You just took the damn merchandise and put it in the same direction, but you're a hypocrite. Like, he's a hypocrite. And then, like, when I worked at 12, and these are me talking to people in Chicago and Detroit about this. And I'm talking to people in 2019. We having a conversation. I was on UP Live, talking about to somebody, another person from Tennessee. She worked at Amazon. And she was telling me about, like, just listening to people. And she was telling me about that. And, like, the really was telling me about her boss and stuff and all the rest of that and Amazon. So I'm talking to people off UP Live. And me and her had a great, I didn't talk to her in a minute and things. And me and her having a great conversation. Yes, we can. We having a great conversation. And everybody was getting on my case on live me. Like, everybody said, you cool, you cool. But certain people they want me to back off on. But I'm on this girl page, and these women so busy in competition. Like, everybody was just getting on like he act like everybody. They my home. We was getting along really well off of live me and people in different states. But these girls are being picky and choosy. And like you doing a fence and you doing what you're doing. So, like, I'm trying to keep myself in the game. I'm getting something better. And I say these women on something. When you get on these chats, they on a lot of bull crap, man. They just on a lot of bull crap. You got 1,000 people. You got a lot of people on your broadcast, and I hate when people just sit up there and watch you. You pay attention to everybody else text. One guy, he got a DC Young Fly, and he asked everybody to come to his page off a live, and he's in another state. And then he kick him off and block him. I said, nigga, why do you do that to everybody then? You got stupidity in everything that you doing, and you dealing with people. I was just talking to a girl off the live. She said she don't need my help. And then I've been on that live meeting. This was the guy Callan got on there. Callan. Live me had Callan. He's a big artist. Callan, not DJ Callan. DJ Callan, but DJ Callan. Callan. And he just Callan. Callan. He's an R&B singer. He had a big thing going on live me, right? And he had this big event going on, and people would meet up at him. It's always gonna be a man that's gonna pick a woman, but when you getting the most attention, and this is what this artist did. He's big, he's on MTV, and he's black, and he's on tour, and he's doing all of these things. Even everybody was getting mad at Acorn because Acorn is in a video with a citizen, and everybody calling him cheating on, I think, lied me a big lie because you got Acorn in your house. So how can that be fair to everybody on that situation? So I hear people was complaining about that situation. You got Acorn. Acorn went in the house with the DJ, and everybody was getting mad about that because Acorn sitting in his house. Acorn. So Acorn in the house, and he said, but this guy Cullen, he picked jealousy. That's the difference. Like, it's like in a relationship or something. You would pick jealousy over that on this level. He picked jealousy over the truth. He's a big artist. Kelly, he in the school talking about this. But you pick women and jealousy over that, and you dealing with those type of people. Like, you actually dealing when the guy, the rapper P and P died. Like, I seen that, and I'm like, hold up, rap P and P. I'm like, hold up, I'm feeling how this other guy is feeling, but not being listened to. I'm like, man, damn. I'm like, I feel his spirit right now because we're trying to get people to listen, and they don't even want to listen. So when he died, I'm like, hold up for a second. I'm feeling like this dude that's in the dreads. I'm feeling like him. His ego, and Yellow Breezy ego is the problem too, man. And Trap MOP, none of them are trying to listen. So, so I'm like, damn, man, look, man, I need to eat a real nigga. That nigga real, man, because he tried to get somebody to listen. And I'm feeling him in the spirit. When this dude said, you want to be his ego, Yellow Preacher got to be this, but I'm feeling this dude, and I said, damn, like, how can I be far away? And he talking to, and the dude the rapper got shot at the store, but I'm sitting up there before that, and I'm seeing those things. And I'm like, oh God, like, I'm actually seeing it. And sometimes we just need to actually just listen to things. But I can understand that this guy was talking to somebody that he didn't like to go against it, and go against the club or go against anything. If you need to tell me we're gonna do business, I'm gonna send you a track or something. You leave all the other. I would have been like that. If we're gonna do business, send me a track. But he didn't even try to hit the guy out. And you can tell him that interview. He didn't even try to anything. I don't want nobody else involved. Let's do this track together. Me and you, but Pin right. He could have handled that in a different way. He could have handled that in a different way. How he before he died, he could have handled that in a different way. Handled that man like that by talking to him in a different way. Nobody don't like to get treated like that, man. Come on. The hardest thing when I get on live me, people just going off on you. And the guy said it on live me too. He was like, he would thank you for listening. And just go off without understanding the listening skills and just giving the people a chance to talk. And you're gonna run into those individuals, those like that, and like just like to go. One guy on Big Live in 2019 when I was promoting, I was rapping. He said, "Don't you even try to." He just went all. He got so much bitterness in there. Like a guy kid from Atlanta, he was just going off and said, "Hold up, I'm on UP Live and he's going off on somebody." He don't know I got more followers. Hold up, I got 50 accounts. What are you talking about? You were so worried about followers. I got more this nigga from Atlanta. I got more followers than you. I said, hold up for a second. If you worried about those things and not worried about the connection and just talking to people. When I was on live me, my friend from New York, man, I miss her. You know what I'm saying? I owe her a little something. I want to meet her in New York one day. And this 50, I don't want with them, you know what I'm saying? Because she'll understand. And we lost contact with each other. We lost contact, and plus I had other things going on. We lost contact with each other. The thing is with that situation, when we dealing with those individuals, that we are not often heard. And the frustration come with that when nobody's not actually want to listen. So when people just go, the guy got on live me, he gonna say, "Don't you even try to hold on, I'm rapping, what you talking about? I'm already rapping. You just going off as a black man." So many people got so much anger, and how can we understand it? If we trying to connect with each other. And they just keep the music on and don't play it. You just keep the music on sometimes. But you don't know if you're gonna play your music, you also gotta talk to people. You also got to talk to people, and this is a different thing. He just got it in. He's not really just listening. You have to be active, even if you're a DJ and you just talking. You have to be active in what you're doing, and you don't know those type of things, and when you're discussing those things. At 14, 15 years old, I'm doing that job fair by Perry. Like literally, I had to learn how to talk. I was shy as hell. But see, I had to open up. Like my teacher told me, you got every business in this big gym over there in Character CFB, right on the corner. You got every business in the Metroplex and that big gym, and they got tables all around. And people don't know I'm going to college, I'm going to job sites, I'm going to job fairs at 14 years old. I'm 14, 15 years old, and I'm talking to people from different businesses that's coming there, and they having those things. And they need to start doing this with those kids. Start doing those with those kids, like, because I was so thankful to be in that situation where, I want you to show your personality, but don't be scared that what we need to do when it comes to us and our children with disability, like have don't be scared to tell them what is their weakness. How can we help them get better at what they want and what they want to do and where they want to grow at? So we have to understand how can we do those things. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit down. How can we get this person better in this department in time? And this is where, if I was a Walmart CEO, we can discuss this with disability. We can discuss this, like I want to be all over the disability. So we can discuss this about the challenges and stuff. That's how I was a Walmart CEO. And we can discuss these things and figure out the coordination. If they show progress and keep moving, how can we find a way, a different technique to find. Let me tell you something. The thing is, the regular kids think when we learn it different from, when you're in disability, they think you learn it different from me. Now, our teachers got to take stuff that's out of y'all books and put them to use to learn in a different way. See, if timetable division, if it's blurring numbers, there's certain things that they are doing. And I used to watch Miss Chastity come that early, and she comes in that early before school starts. They got to be in the ahead of time to get stuff together. But she's working on things and how she's going to strategize without the books that y'all have, some of the stuff that y'all have. So, and those things. So, if we are learning the same thing y'all learning, but we are learning it in a different way, how can you understand those domains? We learning those domains. People want you to open up, but the people instead of causing problems here, man. Conflict, man. That's not how you're gonna play that game in those formats. Behavior, man. And behavior. And he's about to get it, man. They don't even know he's gonna be put to death, man. And everybody don't. You gonna cause Yellow Breezy his life and be put to death. You really don't know. He not sitting up in that jail, man. Everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie. Drake knows he's a liar. You know, Drake knows he's a liar. Birdman knows he's a liar. No, everybody know this man is a piece of crap, man. No Yellow Breezy is a Kevin Gates would communicate with me on Instagram. He didn't say my name, but he know. I understand. Well, you do gotta get permanent, but you don't have to be all that hooping and hollering. And this nigga want to think it's all about him and knows foreplay. But Boosie trying to run somebody like he don't know. I talk to people in Chicago, New York, Detroit, all over there. Like you cool, man. You just a good person. Like California, you know what I'm saying? A million talent off of Big Live and Live Me and all over. And everybody, even Germany and Bosnia, man. I'm like, hold up. All over the globe, I'm just seeing great talent. You could be Arabian, you could be Muslim. Everybody have talent in different parts of the world. And I was amazed about as it's rock and roll, as it's anything that people, I was amazed about what I just saw out of everybody around the world. And people wanted to be on my team in the UK. And I was just amazed by what I saw. And I don't even have a problem with some in New York, but if somebody's lying and I'm communicating with certain individuals in New York off a live man, big live, and this man making a problem, he making the line problem that trying to ruin somebody. He's not even on the same network that I am on. OGP, we not even on the same network. You know, I came to get out of Atlanta, and I could go to talk to people at the Willowbend Mall and at the Plano Mall and at the Galleria, and going around the neighborhoods and telling people about Big Live and Live Me and telling them about the broadcast down. Even when this was all going on, I'm at Mez's house. He found his girlfriend online. You know, I'm at him and I'm talking to him on those things, and I'm getting to know those people. But you don't like you're not finding you'll speak bad about somebody, but others don't think that when they sitting there with me and they feel comfortable. Others don't think that. You know, I didn't talk to a lot of people from St. Louis, Louisiana, everybody, man, like, and all the rest of those things. And it just being us, and people don't know those things. But you don't need somebody that's going to be a hypocrite and tell you like, and also what I was trying to tell people the difference from working at 2996 at 1216 and 2996, I'm zoning. Jessica got me the zone because everybody was coming there and got me the zone. You got to move the products up to the front and make sure that all coming up and look neat, right? So, you know, when Jessica saw me doing, she smiled and took a picture. And she just smiled, saw a little smile on her face. And she just smiled. I saw a smile on her face, but she was just smiling. So I saw that. It was like my first time seeing her like smile, smile, smile like that. So around this when Charles just smiled like that when I left, but she just smiled when she saw me zone. So I need to come over here zone. And the difference from being in that stuff, Yvonne got me to do it, and she was a hypocrite. She started laughing. Those are two different things and two individuals and two different things. And two things and two different individuals. So how can you understand those things? Right? This guy, this other police officer, he tried to get me to come in there yesterday when something went on. He tried to say I went after those guys. You know, you did went after those guys. Like I don't know which one y'all talking about. Nobody went after them. So when you dealing with that kind of stuff, I had to deal with the police. So everybody don't know when you get stopped by police. You like every time a police stop me, you gotta go to the civil rights. Then everybody talking about I got a 99 primary bitch and money. You're gonna need a warrant for that. The other day I got it about July. I had an experience. In July, I was getting intimidated while the car was on the other side. So you know what I said? Let me go on the civil rights app. We're gonna talk about local government, local sheriff. Did this happen in the custody of the police? No. And he talked about intimidation going on. So it talking about you getting discriminated on local government, stores, bars, hotels, being on the street and sidewalks. It talks about all of these things in the and when you talk about our police brutality, when you talking about police behavior. So before if you tell people don't know, and most times stop being on your phone and trying to record something. Let them they got their cameras. When you tell them no, would you stop me for you, your friend, your female friend, before you see somebody coming, you need to be on the civil rights, Google civil rights. You need to be smarter than that. I watch gangs in DFW, and there's one person say in 1990 he actually updated in 1990 some update in Crips. And I'm watching him and he talk about this guy say the more and they interviewing him, the more they mess with us, we're gonna have to go do what we gotta do. But that's not how you do it. I say he's not thinking. So you gotta be you gotta be the leader of your team, and the mindset wasn't right in the DFW. So you have to be the leader of your team and say, "All right, we're gonna go to civil rights because we know we got our rights." And before we take that action, that's everybody tell their homeboys and their homegirls to go on to civil rights. It's not about showing those type of things. It's about you being knowledgeable and lead your team down the right way and the right path that you need to know. You don't just go tell somebody the more they mess you up. No, that's not how you're gonna do it. Your leader gotta be the way they are, knowledge and the way they gotta be, and do those things in those formats, right? And you gotta understand that. I had a judge call my mama like, "Do you know your lady? I've been working computers since middle school and high school and school. Baby, you ain't saying nothing. Do you know who you messing with? You know what school I went to? All day, half the whole day, we had a cassette tape. You ain't saying nothing, Judge. Do you know who you are? My mama don't tell me about no damn computer. Look, she can't control the way I get on the damn. And she told her that. She told her that, look, I've been working computers in damn school. What the hell are you talking about, lady? Like, teachers just get us on the computer and say, go do what you do. Get on the computer and start typing. I don't know what people, other disability that you have around me, but I'm not the one, you hear me? I'm not the one. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the one. I don't know who she thinks she are with other people that got a disability. I don't know who you think you are, but I had some smart teachers around me, and I try to tell that courtroom, yeah, y'all stuck on stupid, trying to break my mind. They know what they did, but you can't confront the problem. But you need to look at the camera from the different state attorneys, the intimidation. And you need to look at the thing, and then they playing normal now. They ain't gonna admit it. The little bitches ain't gonna admit it. And the state attorneys in Dallas, kind of different state attorneys in a different courtroom, they ain't gonna really admit it. They gonna sit up there and lie about it like he came in there and you know what you try to do. That's why before I went to jail, I actually told them to look at the cameras they tried to break my mindset. Who had their eyes on the quarterback? Who had their eyes on the quarterback? You dealing with those state attorneys, then they ain't gonna admit it. That camera I don't want no camera deleted too. I want no camera deleted too, man. You trying to break a person's mindset with your little tagging and the intimidating cross. And I said, y'all got some damn issues, man. You're rolling your eyes, man. And they know what they did. If they're not gonna confess, that's the difference. They're gonna play dumb like they're in the Matrix. That they're gonna play dumb. I told Joe Biden, I told you, they playing dumb. There's no way they can admit what they did. They playing dumb and acting normal. Their little personalities, their little personality acting dumb. I said, you better. And I told the state of Texas, when the Justice Department, I said, look at me. I went to Newman Smith High School. Because I had a classmate that had something in his throat. And I used to ask my teacher can you teach me how you do that? And I was step 15 feet. So the teacher said, we're going to step 15 feet. And we would watch him speak and watch him. I need to watch this. And watch, I would know what he was saying by just following my teacher to understand those things. So I know how to read lips, even when you say, I know how to read body language. You don't know who you damn messing with. You really don't know who you messing with. I said, I'm dealing with a lot of stupidity. And they not going to admit it. That's the difference. Nobody knows different. One not going to admit what they did. But let the camera show anything deleted. They don't got cameras in all the spot when your civil rights are being violated. They don't even got the cameras in all of the situation. And they lying about it. I said, all right, you want to play normal like the jackass you is, right? Like they really acting like a jackass. They really acting dumb and over there in that judge, a different state attorney. They really acting like a jackass. They really act state attorney as a security guard. They really acting like a jackass. They really, I told them in this situation with Social Security and them, you really think I didn't like, they really acting like a damn Matrix. Boy, y'all need to be in the movie. Y'all need to be in the movie. The new Matrix need to be in the courtroom. Yeah, that need to be a movie. That really need to be a movie. I say, Dallas, y'all need to have a movie. All of y'all, the courtroom need to have a movie. Y'all really need to be in a damn movie. Every damn state attorney, I'm telling you, y'all need to be in the movie. Every last one of y'all needs some help. And they know who they are, different states. They know who they are, then they ain't gonna confess to it. Then they gonna make up a lie. Look at the camera, bitch. See, when you play Madden, you on Madden, you can go around the cameras, go around, look over people. I'm asking you to do the same thing. Who had their eyes on the quarterback? I'm asking the quarterback. Who had their eyes on the quarterback? I'm asking you to do the same thing. The Justice Department, stupidity going on, man. There's stupidity going on. And then they ain't gonna admit it with their little lying stuff. They are not gonna admit it. So the more you play dumb, and right before when I left, the day before I left, and I found to look at the cameras, and I told the Justice Department to look at the camera. This attorney passing, he got a damn issue talking about the people. So no, God trusting in your little lying ass. Your little lying ass. He got some issue, man. They still doing it. See, the police talking, and then look. He was talking about something. You better stop when I know your spirit. Your body and your spirit, your mindset, your energy level. You can't even keep your energy level, can't even keep up with mine. Your spirit behavior can't even keep up with mine. That's how strong mine is. You can't even keep up with mine. You want to know why it's hard yesterday. You can't even keep up with mine because my energy is so, my spiritual side is so intense and so, come on. Your body language and everything telling me about your energy level. Everything that goes on, and I read every last one of it. I was able to read your body language, your energy, the type of mindset you got. I was able to, you're mumbling your little words for the camera, don't want to hear that much. Look here, man. I understand all of these things that you were doing, actually. So, those things at the court, I say, look, you don't understand. I'm looking at you, but let me tell you, you messing with an energy, a spiritual side that's way beyond your means. And I'm trying to control my energy because my universe is out there. It's the energy. And when you out there in nature, you're out there. It's like meditation. When I used to work at 2996, and when I used to work in automotives, I used to work at the deli. And I go in automotives, I'm always talking to this guy. Me and him just cool as hell. In automotive, he get money start the way he be at, baby. He was junior sellers. Go to my YouTube, Mirrors of Cali 123, and go to video, and you're gonna see Young Prophet on there. And you're gonna know it's me and Baby Legend. Go to TikTok at Hubert HUBERT S 31. And the thing is, the situation with those things and what we dealing with, and whatever we dealing with, to know the situation and what we going on is knowing the behavior of the human. You have to understand, God, you're not gonna know, but God ain't gonna tell you his name. He's not gonna know that. But he gave you certain parts in your dream, that some things that you can observe and you can think about when you're dreaming about someone. And any one of those things, or a family, we had a hard time with family, any one of them, how can that amaze those things? But people say sometimes a dream can be a dream, but it's certain things detailed and might discuss in real life of what you're going through. And you maybe see that in real life and how you interact with people and how the spiritual. So it's very where let me tell you something. The guy in Marvel said something about when the main Marvel, when you die is blank. I don't think it's that, because when you're in the heavens, your body enter. God said, I'm gonna give you dreams about the heavens. I'm gonna give you dreams that can make the world more. These heavens are built in a major way where your body is your spirit is gonna enter your body in the heavens, and you're form about it. It's really where you can understand. God never said it's a spiritual. God wants something that He can touch. He wants something He can touch, but it's gonna be so hard for your spirit to understand the coordination of it. You're not. I think humans only say some of them only say the heart can't operate out of that. Most of them like it's just a body, because I think humans will question those things because they not able to see where the spirit goes. And no man can be trusted with that power. No man can be trusted. And we really see where the spirit goes, but we can have the belief, just the dream of it, have technology. But in real life, no man can be trusted with that power, because the domination of the fact that people want to dominate God, the eyes of God, and people want to argue with them. They was confused about their religion and everything. One guy I'm seeing out of there's so many stories in the Bible, I don't know what to believe. God sent everybody in different times. You're going through stuff in your life. How can you understand that and the things that you're going through to understand it? God sent people in different times to do different things. Your journey of what you've been going through, what God said, when God stood up in the dark, he had a vision. It didn't matter if he was black, white, Muslim, Mexican, Jewish, um, Russian. It doesn't matter what he was. But when he stood in the dark, if he was black and you can't really see, he still had the light on him. But before he invented you out, he saw the mindset and the spirit of everybody. This was a gift that was given. I'm not. This is a gift that was given. I have to understand it more than you have to understand it, right? My name is Hubert HUBERT. You have to understand the gift that you was getting. But this, let me tell you what they trying to do. This man trying to warn something and lie about it, because his Dallas believe his lies. His people believe his lies, and they so busy trying to come up. Yellow reason is so busy trying to come up, and they believe in his lies. They believe in the lies they tell. So these little kids yesterday, they acting teenagers. They're like grown ass men, and the other people grown ass man. He know what he did. He know what he did, man. He know what he did, man. Grown ass man. He know what he did, man. He know what he did. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did, man. Family can be easy to forgive, but don't lie on somebody. And I talk to people off a lie, me big lie, or you was paying on IG and Instagram. I even watch when you was. I was studying you the whole time about this business. I even watched Boosie on Instagram talking about when the dude to go get go find out who he is. I've been studying it. This I can't be an analyzer. I can't analyze it. I can't do my career and do things you try to. That's sad, man. A person trying to stop you in the business from growing, and they trying to stop you from your own material. So, like, it's sad when we got to deal with the colleges and we got to deal with the schools and the business. Now you're doing it, and God said, we don't have any. You talk about God, hip hop, and them talking. Everybody talking about God. But what you standing for? BT said gonna talk about BT gonna say finally when you gonna let God in BT? When you gonna let God in? That dude get on here, get on TV talking about when you gonna let God in? Because you understand when you deny me, you deny God. These behaviors are going on with those. So when you gonna let God in, that's the difference between those things. I'm doing good, how you doing? But you gotta understand the formats and those floor plans in those situations. And he's talking about the behavior is getting worse. I'm not trying to battle, fight with anybody. I'm trying to look. I'm going to LA. I took drama into this man. You know, I got a lot of growth to do. I'm not out to let people get in between that because they got a ego or lying problems. And they stopping my progress right now from moving. And they got nothing and they know it. They was in that mall and they were being watched in the streets. And they know it. And they know it. And they know it. They know what's going on. They know they so damn stupid. The rest of them. But when God told Moses to paint the wall, when God told Moses to tell his people to paint the wall with blood, he know the non-believers was going to be amongst the believers. Just like the people that did me wrong, they came from Oak Cliff and the Grove, and fights were breaking out in my hotel, and they came from over there, MO3, Yellow Breeze, and all the rest. And don't do that. What happened on Facebook? That's what everybody want to assume stuff and lie. What happened on Facebook? What that message was on Facebook? Sabina saved a lot. You lucky this stuff because you lucky. She's my ex girlfriend. Her cousin, she's a black part of it. Everyone, but his problem, and he got robbed out. See, I told him he was gonna get robbed, and now these niggas playing with me, playing these hateful ass niggas that's missing. See the difference from. I'm gonna tell you the difference from NBA Youngboy and everybody. They being misleaded wrong in this community. And real niggas in Dallas, they being misleaded wrong. These niggas think. But you got Birdman handling the thing with NBA Youngboy. You got other niggas that's being misleaded wrong. So when you see those things, who gets misleaded wrong? So who gets misleaded wrong? You know what I'm saying? So you get misleaded wrong. The Birdman know this nigga lying. Yeah, Drake know this nigga lying. Drake know this nigga is lying. But you lied to all the other niggas because y'all got a selfish agenda. And South Dallas, hey, girl, you better look at your face. You think you know what you know. You think you know what you know. South Dallas, Kiki, you don't know a damn thing what's going on. See, MO3 was, MO3 to say he was a liar and a criminal. He just used you to do his dirty work. You know what Birdman and Lil Wayne said on Father? The God said, I want you to go pick up the father like son. We let no one in. We use them to do our dirty work. You gotta have the right mindset to catch on to game. You LGPV acting like that. I said, y'all just, and these kids yesterday. These kids, man, I'm like, hold up, man. Hold up. These kids, OJPV, you sitting up there towards and talking about more. Everybody want to tell you you're going to get killed and all the rest of that. No, that nigga going to have something happen to him, man. I'm about tired of him, man. That nigga Yellow Breezy going to have something. No, Yellow Breezy going to get killed for lying, nigga. Or throw it in jail for lying, nigga. Or be put to death. I'm telling you this the way. God telling you this the way it is, nigga. Yellow Breezy going to get killed for lying, nigga. Him and the trap boy Freddie, nigga. Nigga gonna get killed for lying, man. Hey, NBA boy, not telling you something. You better go check, nigga. Y'all better go check. And yeah, y'all in the loop. Y'all in the loop by a lot of stuff. Everybody gonna see you. No, hey, Yellow Breeze gonna get kicked for lying, nigga. Be a man about y'all niggas want to talk about something, and he's lying, nigga. God said he's lying. He's gonna get killed for lying on somebody, lying on God's child, nigga. Nigga ain't with that whole ass shit, man. Nigga ain't with that whole shit. Tell the truth, nigga. You gonna pay me, all of you, nigga. No nigga trying to bully a nigga to open it. You open it. You know what you did. And it did. I'm telling you. I told you, Joe Biden and Trump was watching in 2019. I said, Trump, can you do what you need to do to the prosecutors and put them to death with the judge and the DA that was in that mall? Mama, I telling my mama the truth went on. I'm not out to argue with family. Now, when I stick by it, I'm telling you, can you do what needs to be done? Every game, and since you watched every game, and Trump watched every game, can you chop their head off and put it in the ocean? My life matter. You ain't just sitting up in that jail partner. And what I know was on that computer. So when I had Joe Biden to do, when I knew what I knew was on that computer, and I know what I know, trust me, everybody that's rocking on Yellow Breeze, I know what I know when I was in that jail. So God said, when the time comes, I Joe Biden, can you put these niggas to death? When the time comes, I want to spare no less than 1,000 years off. When the time comes, when you mess with God's child in America, when you mess with those things, I need Joe Biden to get the job done. That's all I'm asking him, to get the job done. Whoever's in that office to get the job. And God said, I'm watching. I trust you to do a job. And I'm watching from my heavens. And you need to know, everybody in Houston, Trump was down. You think they didn't know documents? They really stuck on stupid. These niggas stuck on stupid. Hey, let me tell you, there's something happening. Yellow Breeze is gonna die before that nigga's being a dumbass nigga. And he act like nothing going. He trying to suck up. Justin Bieber made a song about me after what all happened. Then now, and he's sitting up there like a little whole year. Man, they don't want nothing to do with you, nigga. Yellow Breeze, I'm shit. I rather sit at a damn country award than deal with your ass, nigga. I'd rather do a song. I'd rather be with Taylor Swift and on do business with Kanye West, do business with your lying ass, nigga. Y'all got some problems, man. To do business with your lying ass, nigga. That nigga got people getting mad because the nigga speaking the truth. Look at the facts. Y'all niggas got so much of hatred in y'all head. And these little kids with these grown ass men. What I told you. You don't know a damn thing, little nigga. You better shut up before. You don't know a damn thing. I'm asking them to deal with it. And they trying to get out of it. It's for y'all dumbasses. It's for y'all, man. Shit. It's for y'all. Nigga ain't with that bullshit at the end of the day, man. It's for y'all. Whoa. Y'all getting leads down the wrong way, and y'all know how to put y'all head together. Niggas leading y'all down and NBA and track boys, OGP, that's it. Yeah. You in the front of OG, you in the front, and Trap Boy Freddie on the side of you. And I bet you watching in your mind say, look at this dumbass nigga. I bet you watching his mind say, oh, he can do anything. I gotta say, you better listen to what Busey said in the interview after somebody shot. He said, I got him to take the jaw, and he was scared because he didn't want to be a snitch. And nigga, you should start by before you listen to it, nigga. You got life before you put your kids and everybody in jeopardy, nigga. And that's why his ass is the way that the thing was. You giving people that chance. You giving them that chance when you don't think to abuse you, to get you to tell you that's a snitch and put pressure to you, giving them that chance. When you decide to put that chance, you giving them that chance. You giving them that chance, like literally you giving them that chance to abuse the situation. Then he probably looking at your mindset. If you in the front of him and he's on the side, He let them trap out for nigga, dumbass nigga. What you do? Nigga, I could just get him to believe what I said. I can just get a nigga to believe what I say. It's about it's about the mindsets. It's about the mindset. I can get this nigga to do what I said, man. I can get this nigga to do what I said, man. He just the dumbest motherfucker on this earth. That was Trap Boy Freddy when he was smiling, man. That what he probably was doing with your ass, man. Smiling at your dumb ass nigga. You probably say, look at this dumb ass nigga mindset. He had no leading role at all, man. I could use his dumb ass. Like, nigga, I can use his dumb ass, man. The mindset, nigga. The mindset of it, nigga. And niggas with that whole shit, man. Everybody talking about you gonna get killed. They really assume, and Yellow Breezy think he's not gonna have a consequences for it, man. He really think he's not gonna have a consequences for his actions, man. That whole line ass shit, nigga, I don't want nothing to do with you, nigga. You trying to get under Chris Brown. See, Chris Brown don't know he didn't messed up. He don't know. He don't know that what he did fucking with Yellow Breezy, he don't know what I know. You see, Trump, you see, he not catching on. See, Justin Bieber not catching on. Oh, he's not catching on. Oh, he's really not catching on right now. You better catch on when Trump was down here and that buffoon was going. Who you think is exposed the sex tape, sex thing? Who you think did that? I want you to catch on to it. All of y'all gonna be locked up right now, Justin Bieber and everybody, and they not even know it. They not even know it. They can come and get Birdman and everybody right now, and you not even know it. Everybody that's involved with Yellow Breezy right now and boosted lies, and they not even know it. But the thing is, they not even know they was watching. They even know Obama. They so damn dumb. They don't even got sense. They don't even got sense. I told him, you reach out to Boosie, to everybody talking, and he doing all that. I said, all right, you reach out to Boosie, you reach out to Jeezy, and Jeezy reach out to Jay-Z, and Beyonce, and Jay-Z and Beyonce gonna reach out to Michelle Obama, and Obama, reach out to him. Reach out to him, man. Like, come on, man. Everybody gonna talk. Y'all too cool, right? And you got some business with them. Reach out to him. This was about Social Security. They using me. They not using me a damn thing. You hear me? If I wouldn't have reached out to them and fought for something big in the community, can't tell us that Trump started the tax dollar crap and all of this stuff, the hypocrites and community behavior got something going on. So these things are going on in those formats and those foreplay. So y'all don't even know my battle, man. But I gotta deal with nonsense every freaking time that's going on. They know they a liar, man. They know that. Spark Dog, man, let me tell you. Charlie Boy, Rhino probably don't even remember me. Because I always sat in the back and I peeped came. So when I was getting ready to do tracks or whatever I got to do, I said, "Where's the tell Spark Dog was up?" Spark Dog probably don't remember me in Houston. And I get on that type of him, sometimes he don't probably remember me, like literally remember me on MySpace. Spark Dog in Houston don't probably remember me when he made drops from Arizona. And I tell him, you don't know what I know. It's too many people involved. You don't know what I know. And I was like, man, you probably don't know Spark Dog. Charlie Boy said I didn't go hard. So I'm looking at Rhino with Charlie Boy said I didn't go hard. So I'm looking at the text messages. He's like, So, all right. So we decided to come out with God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. If you a pussy nigga, God gonna have to bless you. So after Mirza was talking to Charlie Boy on MySpace, Rhino said I didn't go. He had something to say about the situation. So Rhino with Charlie Boy. So I decided like when he was making covers for Charlie Boy and all the rest of those things, I was like, oh, all right, we're gonna come up with something when we not working on it. When we not working, if you're not doing something for Miss Unique and all the rest of that, so I'm like, we gonna work on something when you're not doing something for Miss Unique. So we gonna actually work on something. So the thing with Miss Unique and Mirza doing the song, they had too many people on the track that wanted to be on the song, so we couldn't get the actual job done. Me because I had other material was doing. Me and G Wood in Oklahoma, we were supposed to do an album, Get Your Weight Up at that time. and we were supposed to do an album and Miss Unique and everybody, Tum Tum, and I never got that chance to do. Me and G would actually wanted to do an album together, and we never actually got that chance to do one together, like nothing at all from Oklahoma City. And Corey B and all the rest of these people get your weight up with Miss Unique, and we never got the chance to do any of those things. So I messed with one Oklahoma that was signed, young so another person. We came up with a song, you won't beef nigga, you won't beef nigga, I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you, won't beef nigga, you won't beef nigga, you won't beef nigga, you won't beef nigga, I'ma give it to you, I'ma give it to you, I'ma give it to you. And he hang on the track. So I did a track with somebody and I had to understand what was the concept. We had to come up with the hook. The other songs I came up with the hook. Me and Sabina kept getting into arguments and I get mad at Mirza. Why you hopping them on tracks that none of these dudes that people do artists with, Miss Unique is a different story. None of these things that people do artists with, they they're not willing to come up with you with a hook. They're not willing to come up with you with a hook, and they're not willing to come up with a hook. So we have to come together, and the conflict with that. Me and Sabina had a song, and all of that. The one thing I needed the people to know, one time she told me like, wait till we get older to be together and get this tattoo. But I didn't get this tattoo because she told me, no, I got this tattoo because of the legacy. Because one day I'm sitting at Mirza's house, and long time ago, so he uses everybody. He throws the phone like, man, I caught on to Pete Game about the situation. So I was like, I'm dealing with that situation, and I see the spirit reaction out of Mirza, and I'm like, hold up, and, even though his cousin told me to wait until we be together, and to do all of those things. It took me 3 years to even open up to my baby mama about this tattoo. So it was like, man, right, you really getting a little close to me. So, and Sabina's mom used to always talk about, I'm close to me. I said, you have my heart. It doesn't matter if you stand. The person have my heart. So when I'm getting to Sabina's mom used to sit on the porch and say, I'm close to you, I'm saying, you have my heart. You have my heart. You don't have all of those things, you gotta understand. Like I don't like Sabina, I don't barely open up that much to anybody. Like if it's hard, if it ain't hard, and that's the different things with that situation. Yeah. No, I don't. I can cut on my little light. You know, give me the light. I can cut the little light on. I can connect on. That's this third. This is why you gave me a lamp. You surely right. And that means you have my heart. You don't have this things on that situation. I didn't tell that. So being to know I'm not that much talker, man, but I'm the type of person. Me and her just always just talk when we was kids. So I didn't let her mom and them, and it was just me and her. So she like that's why we came up with song Me Against the World. And I had to do a little thing, and before that situation happened in Dallas and that Facebook girl, me and Sabina settled our differences. But she tried to call for Mirza and cousin. I said, Sabina, this is not your problem right now. Let's leave us cool. I didn't want to argue with her. She wanted to argue with me on the phone. I didn't even did what they did in Dallas, that black woman in live, and Mirza sitting up there. And I'm seeing the messages on Facebook. And with this model bitch, and she's fucking around with South Dallas. And I tell my friend Rick, watch out for these niggas, man, because they're going to try to lie to you. I had to tell Samantha, too. I sent the message to everybody at Crew View. I gave them a heads up. Watch out for something. So I had to tell Samantha, these niggas going to be on that slick shit. I had to even tell my cousin. I had to let my people know in New Orleans, man, and let my cousin know down here. They on that bullshit, my nigga. My cousin from New Orleans, he stayed down. He also do music. He always wanted to come out, and I messaged him. And I messaged some people that went to Cruise You because they always wanted to do a song with me. So I messaged some people that was that I know from Cruise You that or the rest of that. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I know. I messaged Tavine and Demarcus and other people around there over there towards Creekville. I said, man, y'all need to watch out. My cousin, because I told my cousin to give me his music. He stays. He like, like I was just telling my mama, like telling my mama, like about my cousin Gina and Travis and everybody else that's he's down here. We saw him in the Frisco Mall. Frisco Mall is the biggest mall. You got to know if you want to come down here. Frisco is the biggest mall you're gonna go to in the Frisco Mall, Stoneback, and then there's the Frisco Mall. I think in Frisco Mall, you're gonna actually have a good time. You're gonna actually enjoy yourself. I think I've been going there since I was a kid, and I try to go to Atlanta. Atlanta don't got a movie theater. I ask people in the UK, say, got a movie theaters in your mall? Cause I need to know because I just don't want to just shop. Like I was telling people on live me in 2019, if I come to the UK, I want to know if you got a movie theater in your mall. Cause I don't like to just Atlanta didn't have that. I'm like, hold up, you just got a food court, man. You wasting my time, man. You wasting my time. You got a food court, but you don't got it. Like I'm like, oh man, I can't. Cause I just don't want to go eat and buy something. Let's go to a movie or something. Like I just don't want to eat and buy something, man. Nobody knows like and all of those things. They gotta start making stuff. If you got a little stuff and something to do in the mall with the kids, they gotta start making other events happen like in the mall and start being more creative. When people come to the mall, we come to the mall to buy things and eat and enjoy each other. And they got the little Ferris wheel on the thing at the Frisco Mall. And they got the book thing and the movie theaters and the event and the restaurant. But they need to find more creative things to expand and do more things that make the mall big. I think Frisco can really be bigger. They can come with so many things. They can expand that building if they want to. I don't know how fit the property is. They can just put more. This thing, no Frisco can be really small. And like when I Frisco, you gonna actually have fun in Frisco Mall. Like I got a big Shinobu membership, so when I like to read books, to go in there and pick up some stuff and over there or at Addison. So I can like if you can also go in there and read. You got coffee, you got do this and that. You got to sit down. You got all of these things that you can actually do and just enjoy that time. You know what I'm saying? Um, like everybody trying to get me on a Harry Potter, try to get me to watch to read the Harry Potter book. They say the book is more better than the movie, but I like the movie though. Harry Potter. And everybody trying to be get me to read the book, and like people in the past trying to get me to get the book. They just saying the book is more greater than the movie. I said, hold up, I think the movie is more greater. I haven't read the book, the Harry Potter book, but I like one like literally. I haven't read it, but I was like, I think that is more greater than any of those things. So now we putting up. I was reading a Gucci Man book, and it talks about his manager, and this lady them start to act up and things and do all those things. And the marketing manager at Walmart, she's acting childish. I said, you can't treat me right when you're on your clock. Then when you see other people interested in me. Yeah. All right. Everybody like there's a crime to just to do what you want because they have hatred. And then this in the line, nigga, Yellow Breeze started something. It's sad, man. I'm calling it, man. I'm calling it.